Hello everyone, welcome to the live open day. My name is Bei Wang, I'm a teacher from Creative Business. I'm now filming myself to put together a short inspiration session about one of the core courses that we teach at Creative Business. The course is called International Creative Business. It's taught in the second year, and I'm trying to give you a very short and concrete introduction about how these courses look like and what are we really talking about. It is quite challenging to make this video because I'm doing everything by myself. But this also shows we are all living in a digital era. So I think this video and the live open day itself also reflect the new paradigm shift we are facing. And the paradigm shift is actually also the core topic we are talking in the International Creative Business course. Okay, off to the course. First, let us try to fill in the brackets and answer the question. So maybe when you are watching this, also think of the answer in your mind. In 2015, which company is the world's largest taxi company, owns no vehicle? Which company, the world's most popular media owner, creates no content? Which company is the most valuable retailer, has no inventory? And which company, the world's largest hotelier, owns no real estate? Okay, do you have the correct answer in your mind? Here is the answers. So those new companies, what we are just asking, refers to Uber, Facebook, Alibaba, and Airbnb. And this is a very, very interesting comparison of the largest global companies in 2018 versus 2008. So if you look at the right side, in 2008, the top 10 world's largest companies are very much traditional. You have banks, you have oil company, you also have telecommunication. But then when we move to 10 years later, 2018, the largest global companies, you will see a lot of them, almost I think 8 out of them, are new type of, how we say, like digital companies. So you have Google, you have Microsoft, you have Amazon, and then you have Tencent and Alibaba. Maybe some of you don't know them very well because Tencent and Alibaba are the new players and they are both from China. So among all the new global tech giants, we see there is a rising competition between China and America. This chart shows the major difference between the Chinese tech giants and the American ones. Please pay attention to one of the top difference. It's very interesting to read that in China, a lot of digital tech giants, their ecosystem built around the company. So with stakes in connected companies and then also created multiple brands. And then here are another parallel developments of all the Chinese tech giants and American ones. And you will see that the equivalence of, for example, Facebook, you have Tencent, and then the equivalence of Netflix, you have several options like iQIYI or Youku. And those are the names that probably most of you have never heard of, but beware that they are rising very quickly. Okay, so maybe now you will ask, why am I talking about China? It is because in the International Creative Business course, we choose different countries as the ecosystem, and then we focus on each country and then to talk about how the creative business developments take place in those countries. And as for me, my focus is on China. So now I'm actually giving you a glimpse of how I teach the International Creative Business course China chapter. And of course, I think all of you know what this is. This is the most popular app, I think, among young people, or we call Gen Z, which is TikTok. Okay, so I just showed you a lot of Chinese tech company, and I'm sure that you will feel like, yeah, many of them I've never heard of them. But they are rising and growing enormously, and their influence is in other than China and Asia, also moving towards the rest of the world. The best example is TikTok. But then that also shows the major paradigm shift. What is exactly is paradigm shift? It means a change from one way of thinking to another. So for us in the International Creative Business course, we really want to use 7 fundamental lenses to show the paradigm shift happening now and happening even faster in the near future. So please look at this chart and give your answer. It's almost like, okay, what the world is changing into. Okay, you have a lot of open questions there, and it's not about choosing the right word, but I think it's about how do you see the shift and move or change is taking place. So as we see in the creative business world, there's major changes happening, which is from regional to global, from siloed to unsiloed, from external to embedded, from exclusive to inclusive, from centralized to decentralized, from solid to fluid, from pipeline to ecosystem. Though these words sound very vague and very, very abstract, but don't worry. During the course, we are going to give a lot of examples, a lot of case studies to each of those lenses, so that you will know exactly what it means. Okay, so International Creative Business. It is a unique course about the paradigm shift in the creative business worldwide. What are we really teaching? To follow up the previous slides and the questions, I think these are the lenses that we are talking about. So the paradigm shift can be summarized into globalizing, decentralizing, no more middlemen, gig economy, shift in value, rise of platform businesses, and need for a better business model. In short, there's a lot of changes. Traditional business model is changing. Like one of the slides we saw earlier, compare 2018 with 2008, we see a lot of global companies that no longer be dominated by the traditional Fortune 500, but with a lot of new digital economy company. And we are now in the midst of another major change. I think due to the current coronavirus crisis, this will also drive enormous changes in a lot of area and sectors. For example, the changing of supply chain, the changing of working model, the changing for the creative industry. So in that case, we are going to have a very bird view scan of how the global change is taking place, and then zooming into specific country. And in my class, you will see and learn and understand a lot of happenings in the Far East, in China, and also we will also talk a lot about the changes in Asia. So I think this is a true global course, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. Last but not least, what we really want to bring through this course is, as long as we can prepare, stay critical, and don't lose contact with the social effects of this shift, this enormous paradigm shift, we are on the right track. So that's why at Creative Business, we will create chatbots, experiment with automated tools, test marketing AI. We'll also ask the students to experiment on building new business model, design new marketing approach to different market. So I think there's a lot of interesting things for you to exercise, to learn, to practice, and also to discuss and predict even. So that's all about my inspiration session. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I hope I will see you in the new school year, and then we can have a lot of discussion, and I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to Creative Business Utrecht.